During the Solo Leveling Arise Championship, we actually got given a roadmap for the next few months, like what's going to be brought out, what's going to be happening in the game. And one of them was a new hunter. Now this hunter is Onett Nearman. Hopefully I pronounced that right, I'm not 100% sure. But recent leaks have suggested that he's going to be a wind DPS. Now in this video, I'm going to go over why this could be the downfall of Solo Leveling Arise, but also what Netmarble could do to make this not actually that bad. Now real quick, if you like the video, a like and subscribe would be appreciated, and if you want to be a part of my awesome community over on Discord, there'll be a link to that in the description. Now real quick, if you want some free solo leveling promo codes and to support the channel for free, go to my link in the description, sign in with your Netmarble account and link your solo leveling account. Click the support button here, and after 24 hours, go to my page, scroll down and you will have some free promo codes to use in-game. Now of course, above from Sioran, the most recent hunter was Godo. Now, Godo was a windbreaker, which meant that any new player coming to the game, I was recommending to build the wind team. Now, Godo was an absolutely nuts breaker, easily the best breaker in the game when you consider that most of the early to mid game is weak to wind. He was just an absolute beast and helped so many people in my community get through Baron, get through the story that they needed. So yeah, he was an absolute beast. So with Godo, I basically just recommended everyone to A5 Murray and her weapon. Now of course this is great, this is fine, everyone did, and everyone's been using Murray to absolutely beast through content in the game. And of course it wasn't just me recommending to build Murray, it was just the general advice, like, in the community for solo leveling in general, not just my community. Now, of course, you do have the fire team. Unfortunately, Kanae wasn't in the custom draw until very, very recently, so you couldn't really recommend to build the fire team straight away. But yeah, everyone went all in with wind, everyone went all in with Murray, and it is a lot of resources to A5 a character and her weapon. Like, if you weren't playing during one of these events that gives you weapon designs, you would have to craft them. So getting Murray to A5 and her weapon to A5 was very resource heavy. Now, the reason I'm talking about this is because Lennart could potentially just completely power creep Murray. Now, Murray is an absolutely amazing DPS, like not only just wind, but in general, she's one of the top DPS in the game. Especially, well, pretty much solely single target damage. I mean, her skills are just a beast of a DPS buff, like when you're fighting a single target enemy. She can use both of her basic skills, and once using the ult, can use both of them again. It is a lot of damage, and very useful in a lot of content. However, not so useful in AoE situations. Now, this is why I wanted to talk about how they could implement Lennart and not completely power creep Murray. Lennart needs to have, like, near to no single target damage skills, like, at all. He needs to be fully DPS. Because if Lennart can just clear single target bosses as quickly as Murray, it is just going to be such a waste of resources for everyone that I've recommended to max Murray. Imagine Lennart comes out and he's like 25% stronger than Murray. That is, I mean, what do you call these again? Like upgrades? Yeah, growth upgrade. I've completely max upgraded her, have her weapon A5, have her A5. That is so many resources that I could have put into Lennart and got him those stats instead. And it is just going to be a massive bummer and a massive waste of resources on the account if Lennart completely just, you know, replaces Murray in this content. Now, I wanted to pull up Pridewin right now. If people don't know what Pridewin is, they are a, I would just say primarily gacha game-based rating company. So if we look at solo leveling, never use this for solo leveling. Honestly, they are trash for solo leveling for some reason. Like, if you see Woojin Chul and Godo are on the same tier, stuff like that. But if we go to Star Rail, which is, to be honest, their bread and butter, they are super accurate. The reason we're going to look at Star Rail, I know this is a solo leveling video, this might not make sense. These are the ratings, so T0, T0.5, T1. Basically, everyone in the top few tiers are brand new units. And older characters, every update just fall off more and more. And Castoris here at the top, her release has made a lot of players just say, alright, that's enough, I'm quitting the game. She came out with a global passive that basically give your entire account a revive. It was nuts, and she's also broken DPS-wise. But the reason I'm mentioning that is why people have quit that game. And I haven't had that so far in solo leveling. Yes, there has been stuff that has power crept, but they've done like some stuff that has kind of made it okay. Kanae has replaced Kana-A has replaced U in some situations, however U is still used instead of Kana-A in a lot of content. Min nearly got power creeped by Akari, but he can still be used instead of her. Now Goto did absolutely power creep Wu. Wu isn't used anymore, which kind of sucks, and I am starting to see a lot of stuff happening. I think Goto was really the first one that happened to. Goto came out and you just can't use Wu anymore. He just can't keep up with the amount of break and DPS that Goto does. So yeah, that is what I'm really worried about, that all of the new hunters are going to replace the old ones. But I think that Murray and the Lennart release could be the first one that actually starts making people quit the game. Because Murray is a DPS, you want her to be as maxed as possible. If people have spent like so many resources to max out Murray and then she gets power crept, it's gonna put a huge bummer on everyone's account, right? Now for whales, this isn't gonna matter much, but especially free to play, a lot of my community is free to play and have to stretch out their resources to max the characters that they want. So if a new character comes out that replaces someone that they've spent all this resources on, it's gonna, you know, make them potentially want to restart the account. Now, in my opinion, when the game starts getting like this, I'm just gonna quit. I love solo leveling Arise. It's, well, you know, top 3 gachas for me at the moment, alongside Wuthering Waves, and I do still play a little bit of Genshin. And honestly, the anniversary char coming out is gonna just completely power creep Alicia, right? So yeah, I don't know. I think this is definitely a player-to-player basis of like how much you have given to these other units and how much you actually care about power creep. For me, it doesn't really matter too much because, you know, I haven't maxed out Alicia. I don't even have her on the account, I don't think. I have a max Sioran and a max Malin Fisher, so when the char drops, she's going to fit in nicely with that. I made this account when Goto released, so I could get Murray's weapon to max from the event that came with Goto's release. So for me, it's not a big of a deal, but I think for players, especially free-to-play players who have played for a lot longer than me, it might be a bit of an issue for them. And I could definitely imagine a lot of people quitting because of this. Yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about. I just wanted to give my thoughts, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on power creep in solo leveling Arise, so make sure to comment that or join the Discord and chat to me in there. I know it's been a bit of a short video. I just wanted to get my thoughts about this out. I have been on holiday the last week, so, you know, we're back to trying to do the daily uploads, trying to stream often too. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, a like and subscribe would be appreciated. And I hope you have a good day. See ya. Now, real quick, if you want some free solo leveling promo codes and to support the channel for free, go to my link in the description, sign in with your Netmarble account and link your solo leveling account. Click the support button here, and after 24 hours, go to my page. Scroll down and you will have some free promo codes to use in-game.